behind the scenes. This is before sports.
This is like PTI when they have the.
This is Brian. He's in full tennis gear. Why is that, Brian?
Because I go to tennis right after this.
Stand up. Let's do a turn around.
I feel like a video game character.
Yep. Brian getting ready to do the sports.
Grizz Morning time check 646. And if you think there's no way to sports it up in the rain, wrong! Stein's got all the ups and downs and wets and dries now.
Good morning, Grizzlies. Nate Shearholt says good morning as well. He hit a tying single with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Then the go-ahead hit in the 11th as the San Francisco Giants shook off a poor outing by 10 runs when they beat the St. Louis Cardinals 7-5 on Wednesday night. Game was delayed for 16 minutes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th when large sections of two light standards failed. Yeah. Our lights go out, we stay on here at the Grizz, just to let all you Grizzlies know. We're not baseball.
That's right.
When play resumed, Brian Wilson needed 1 pitch to retire Alan Craig on a grounder for his 15th save and 17 chances. Cody Ross had 4 hits and RBI. Freddie Sanchez, a 3-hit game for the Giants, who came from behind twice and won for only the 3rd time in 9 games. Cardinals placed right-hander Kyle McClellan on the disabled list and are expected to place Matt Holliday on the DL as well. McClellan strained hip flexor in the first inning on Monday against the Giants, allowed 7 runs in 4 innings. You know, after the game, Tony La Russa talked about he really hoped he didn't hurt something more when he didn't come out of the game in the first. Well, it turns out he did. Cardinals recalled right-hander Lance Lynn from AAA Memphis to start Thursday against the Giants. Holiday returned from his 6th game absence with a left quadriceps injury Monday, but was a lineup scratch on Tuesday, striking out as a pinch hitter. He remains on the roster Wednesday, and that's because they couldn't get a replacement player in time. But now it's expected that he will be on the disabled list. Brett Myers allowed 1 run over 6 innings. Michael Bourne, the fastest man on earth, hit a go-ahead 2-run single in the 7th. Houston Astros beat the Tri-City Cubbies 3-1 yesterday to finish off a 3-game sweep. Doug Davis, now 0-4, matched Myers for 6 innings, but was responsible for the decisive runs when reliever Sean Marshall gave up Bourne's single with 2 outs in the 7th. Davis allowed 9 hits and struck out 5 in 6 1/3, his longest outing since April 24th last season. Davis fell to 3-12 against the Astros in his career. Aramis Ramirez may be out for some time. Not sure how long, but he was struck in the face yesterday on a bad hop on a ground ball to the hot corner, 3rd base. Too bad. Paul Konerko hit a go-ahead single in the 7th inning. 2-run homer in the 9th to lead the White Sox to a 7-4 win over the Red Sox yesterday. Just lots of Sox going on in that game. That sweeps their 3-game series with them. Gavin Floyd now 6-5, allowed 4 runs and 6 2/3, improves to 2-5 in day games. That's a useless stat. Sergio Sanchez pitched the 9th for his 9th save and 10 opportunities. Konerko, homer, 377th of his career. Now you may be saying, why is that significant, Stein?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it ties Norm Cash and Jeff Kent for 64th all time. That's a big deal. That's almost a lock into almost getting into the Hall of Fame. He has his 12th this season and 2 in his last 2 games. Billy Butler has some ways to go to get to 377, but he hit a game-time 2-run homer in the 9th yesterday. That gives the Kansas City Royals a 2-0 victory over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, of California, of the United States, of North America. They changed
Of NATO.
Of the world. Felipe Paulino, who made his first start of the season after 19th relief appearances, held the Angels to 4 singles over 5 innings, striking out 4, without issuing a walk. In Blackhawks world, they promoted President John McDonough to CEO. I'll tell you why. They won the Stanley Cup in 2010 under his leadership. They've gone from 3,400 to 14,000 season ticket holders. They've led the NHL in average attendance over the last 3 seasons. Shaquille O'Neal retired after 19 NBA seasons. Quade, you'll have more on that.
We'll have more on that coming up in about half an hour.
That's right. And Vancouver Canucks blanked the Boston Bruins 1-0 to win the Stanley Cup opener. Roberto Luongo, 36 saves in his third shutout of the postseason for the Canucks, who will be at home for Game 2. Saturday night, there you have it. There's your sports. As I'm speaking right now, Chris Long is videotaping me, so you can look at the vlog for that coming up pretty soon.
We appreciate you playing to the camera, by the way.
Silverstein at StarRadio.com.